Hi, a long time no see. So basically, it's like the same thing all over again. I'm just getting my life together, dealing with bullshit. And honestly, whenever we're in hard times emotionally, we do like to go to places that suits us and makes us happy, or at least gives us a bit of a dopamine rush. So, per usual, at least once a month I love to go to my local Target. But to my surprise, even though I went there a week prior, I was kerfuffled with the sight of Target locking up almost all of their products, from skincare to personal hygiene to even makeup, which surprised me to the fullest. It literally gave me Walmart vibes. And honestly, I was like, wow, I didn't know it would come to my state. I didn't know it would come to my, city. But honestly, where I live, my state, I think, ranks number 3 in terms of the amount of homeless, people or houses peoples that are, existing right now. So honestly, I'm not too surprised in a way, but I was really surprised about like how Target and my Target, and especially a really nice Target in a really rich location. And so I was like, wait a minute. Oh my God, is this really true? Like, this is crazy. Because honestly, I just didn't expect this. Because just last week, everything was okay. And honestly, I've been turned off now from going to Target. I don't want to feel like I'm being watched. I don't want to feel like I'm in Walmart. I don't want to have to ask a store associate, can you please unlock the gate so I can give me a Dove soap for $3? And that is so surprising. Like, they locking up things for $3, $2, like things less than $10. So like, my question is, and many other people's questions are, what happened? Because there's been a mass amount of stores closing throughout America. Target, possibly Walmart, and other grocery stores or department stores as well. Recently, our most loved favorite company, Target, in quotes obviously, has been closing stores from Oakland to Portland, Oregon, which is not surprising me, to even just more stores. And it's because of what? It's because of what? It's because of theft. Simply put, it's because of theft. As in the past, I would see like close grocery stores like Kroger, Rob's, or other stores that relates to Kroger, Food for Less or whatever. But I've been seeing an increase of Ralph stores being closed because of theft. And now it's Target, which is really interesting to me, because there's been a recent rise in theft, because Target has been losing between $700 and $800 million from the theft because of COVID-19, because of inflation, because of price gouging, not paying workers, people enough, rising debt, everything. It makes sense, perfectly makes sense on why Target is closing down their stores. And this part is a mix between my opinion and facts. Just look it up on Google. I'm right, period. So basically, what's the reasoning to all of this? It seems very dystopian. Like, people are constantly stealing from stores. Obviously things like Gucci and stuff like that, which I don't really care about. That always happens every year. But the recent increase in stealing from grocery stores has risen exponentially. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. So obviously, this all jump-started because of 2020. Shout out to 2020, our favorite year. Alone, period. Our favorite year of the decade, man, of eternity. Honestly, when it's like, was crap. When COVID happened, I was 17 years old. I'm 21, and COVID is still happening in America. But yeah, that's what happened. Everything crashed down and people have been inflating their prices. Other companies besides healthcare, they have been inflating their prices during the COVID season because of, obviously you make more money that way because, you need health stuff. Once America was like, okay, we can't go further with this, or businesses can't go further with this. We're losing money, we're losing GDP, we're losing everything, right? We're in debt. We're going to be $1 trillion in debt, all of that jazz, right? And so basically they opened up businesses back again and acting like everything's normal. And some states never even closed down or made any restrictions to the city or to the states while COVID was happening. And things started to skyrocket again. Things started to inflate. You're not able to buy a house for cheap or fly to Hong Kong from Texas, USA for $1 anymore. Things cost a whole lot of money. So yeah, that's that's how it all started. Because companies want to make back the money they lost, and maybe just because why not? Especially when for real estate they see that a lot of people, they would actually offer more money than how much the house originally cost, or and because like if I was selling the house for $200,000 but people were giving it to me for $300,000, and that's been a common thing throughout the pandemic. That's why also real estate owners and companies, that's why they're raising their prices for real estate and for things in general, because people would just pay more. So like, why not just raise it for everything? And obviously for shrinkflation, for goods and services being shrunk or being performed in more worse quality, for you to have to go purchase again because you didn't get as much as you used to before, or as much as good service as there was before. There's been a price increase for everything nowadays. Gas is $6, dude. Also, product shortages and the manufacturer issues and like the exporting and importing issues from overseas. For certain foods and for certain items, it's going to be more expensive or more hard to transport things than before, which is why also things are getting more costly, because the initial shipment and planning and things like that are costing more and being delayed more, which is just giving more issues. And the thing is, the average US salary is $60K a year. And let me tell you, what is the average American debt? As of end of 2022, the average household debt is $100,000. So you get the picture, and more people than ever are becoming homeless, like the middle class and just people in general. Also, they have not been helping with welfare or just in general public services. It's like for food stamps and for public banks and for free healthcare and things like that. It's not working, child. And they did end the little boost, the COVID-19 boost for services for food aid for people in need. They finished that a long time ago in April of this year, 2023. So that's also happened going on. And like I said, the US is in a lot of debt, or as they proclaim, even though they're spending more money, but I guess you can just print more money and get away with it. And like I said, rent's been $6, at least where I'm living. I am living in a high-class area, but yeah, I've seen even places like Washington or just states that you just wouldn't consider gas prices to be high is looking like mine. Why is it $5? At this point, I'm giving me a horse, or like those I can't do this, man. I'll probably yip head ass. Like, I can't do this, dude. Rent is also obviously much more higher than before. What's so crazy is like, obviously, as everyone will do, depending what state you live in, it's really expensive when you go move somewhere that's cheaper. And because of that, almost every state, unless you go to the middle of nowhere, Bucktooth, Tennessee, there's really nothing out there that's cheap anymore. Why does Virginia have LA prices? Why do all of these states and cities have such like New York pricing? It's so mind-boggling to me. They're just overdoing. It's just like overkill with these luxury apartments and just rental properties in general. Like, who do they think they are? And obviously they would rather die than to just rent it out for half the price for a little bit, just to have a tenant in. They're going to just let that shit be empty up until someone come. There'll be a yuppie with some saved money or with mommy and daddy's money that will come and, fill in the apartment in no time. Also, I've been seeing some increased car loan and interest rates, which is pretty interesting. I know they've been doing it for like student loans, and I guess in everything in general, so I shouldn't be surprised at that, or should have expected that. But yeah, I've been hearing that people with the same amount of money they pay each month for the car, with the same term, everything's the same, they actually, it's been increasing. So it came from $600 to $1,200 a month, which is really like, whoa, dude, what are you talking about? And I'm 21. It's bad enough health insurance. Yeah, that too, sweetie. It's bad enough car insurance is gonna be like $1,200 a month until I'm 25. And now is this next? Obviously, we'll see how, the US will be in 4 years from now. But you get my point. Like I said earlier, there's so much homeless niggas now. Sadly, I've seen many cases and documentaries on YouTube recommend to check that out on the amount of middle class and even upper middle class people who lost all of their finances, lost their houses, all of their net worth because of the pandemic, and now they're living hotel to hotel or in their cars. Same with single people as well. They used to make good money, well educated with master degrees, bachelor degrees, even PhDs, which is just wow. That's just sad to hear. Like, is there really any type of stability in America anymore? Any type of safety net? Because I guess it doesn't matter if you have a degree now. Obviously, it strengthens your chance to get a job, but even then, those with a master's degree, even in good fields, i.e., meaning high-paying fields, will sell out jobs within that field. If those people are getting homeless or jobless, what's going to be out for the rest of us? And also, I've heard that Walmart and other stores has been increasing their security, more particularly in theft, specifically just to see like how many people are just like pretending to scan and not scanning, things like that. And I believe that they made a killer profit or just made a big chunk of savings out of implementing that new innovation. People obviously have given backlash because it's like, they're like, oh, well, why can't you just lower the prices or pay us more? That's just what's going on right now. Yeah, so what do I think about all of this? I didn't know it would go towards this. I didn't know it would get this bad. And now it's pretty sad of the loss of recreational places, or what people call third places. There's a loss of those activities. There's a loss of everything. It's bad enough everything is just so consumerism now. There's really no place to just be a person as it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. But I don't know what to say, honestly. It's just so dystopian to me, but I don't know, man. I've never been a 5-finger lifter or whatever you call those people before, but I understand why they're doing it. What would you guys think? I feel like things are self-explanatory in itself, and it's just sad.